So I thought I'd just come sailing. Bit of a bimble around the river. There probably isn't even 10 knots of wind at the moment. It'll pick up a little bit later, but 10 knots is probably where it's going to max out, to be honest. But that's okay. We're against the tide. We've been doing 2 knots on the way out of Carl Green. And everything's going great. It's been so tedious the past few weeks, well months really, just stuck at the mooring in absolutely foul weather. It's been blowing a gale every night and pouring with rain. I lost the dinghy once, you know about that. So I just thought I'd get some air around the sails, you know, why not? Of course, this is a great low pressure opportunity to play about with sail trim and to really learn about sailing in light airs, because I dropped the ball last year on the White Sail Challenge. The last event was very light airs and I gave it away basically. I could have done really well there, I gave it away. I had the foresail set up quite well, but the main, I could see that the leech of the main was curling in, which is kind of the opposite to driving me forwards really, and what I should have done was slacked off the main sheets to loosen it up a little bit. I didn't do it, did I? I came about 25th, actually, no, I came about 6th I think, but the point is I could have done a lot better. What's going to happen here is we're going to sail out into this wide expanse of water here, and when we do, we won't be in the lee of this land anymore, and then I expect I'll get some, I mean it won't be vigorous sailing, but it'll be interesting enough to actually be able to trim the sails and stuff. Yeah, we've definitely got some wind there now, definitely. We're moving. 3 knots against the tide though, 3 knots against the tide. 3.5. That's it. It's a sailing trip now. 4.5 knots now, because we're out in that little open bit. Just about to tack round a buoy here. Wait a minute. We're ready. Beautifully done. It was that boy that we came around. Are you alright? So we're reaching now back towards the green buoy in the distance there. I might just do a couple of laps. Why not? She's got a bone between her teeth now. Pay attention, Justin. It's 4.5 knots, really relaxing sailing, you know, it's just lovely. Do it, just come about. Lovely. What a lovely afternoon. I intend to sail onto the mooring. Let's see how that goes. I've had just a fantastic couple of hours out there. About 2 hours sailing, just fantastic. You may not be able to see this. The wind varies from coming from sort of there to there. It's kind of varying a little bit like that. I intend to sail around the bows of that boat and then back towards my mooring, and the idea is that I'll tack around there and be really quite close hauled up to the mooring there and then just let the main sail go. I will roll the Genoa in soon, and so that I don't have to deal with that on the foredeck whilst I'm trying to get the mooring strop aboard. And because I don't want top windward performance, I just want it out of the way so I can just use the main to manoeuvre into the mooring. Let's see how this goes. That needs a bit of a look at. That could be a lovely boat though. Nice lines. Okay, I give up. It's not lack of ability, it's lack of wind. Nothing's happening here. God. Now something's happening. I've been level with that boat for about 20 minutes now. I give up. My ears warm. Right. Now of course we'll get a puff of wind.